Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DoubletopDartsCoaching.com. Today, I'm going to cover elbow position, shoulder position, and pullback. On this one is a very moot point for me because, as you can see from my throw, and as what we're going to cover today, my throw needs a lot of work. This is definitely not the gold standard in terms of this, but we're going to cover the points, and hopefully by the end of it, you'll understand what we need to do to improve your throw, and then hopefully you will end up with a gold standard. So as you can see so far, my elbow has been raised. It raises quite a lot. In this example here, I've even put a little piece of string and attached it to my belt to try and help me keep it in the same spot. But it's not quite there yet. It needs to be a bit tighter, and the string does dig in. I'm circling this as well because my pullback is also very weak. So as you can see, I've circled it there. There are different techniques you can use. This is the tennis ball technique. Again, it just isolates the muscles. As you see, with the tennis ball, I can keep my elbow in the correct space. And it does feel a lot more consistent, as you can see with my throw. With a dart, it is a bit different. So back to this bit. So on this occasion, I was focusing mainly on the pullback. I'm deliberately slowing down and then pulling back before a throw, so I'm almost starting at the back, next to my face. What I found out with this is my dart went a lot higher, because obviously I can actually get some proper power, and as you can probably notice, on one or two of my throws, my elbow did move less, because I needed less momentum from my shoulder, because the power is coming from the pullback. Again, it all works together.
Okay, now we've got a slightly different angle for the back. Okay, I'm focusing on my pullback again. And as you can see from where my arrow is pointing, my elbow is still moving, but I am generating a lot more power through the pullback. So don't underestimate your pullback if yours is weak like mine. But I know, again, working on all 3 points is quite a lot to take on. So I suggest when you start practicing like this, focusing on these points, focus on one at a time, and then bring them all together. I mean, as you can see in this lesson, we don't even care where they're going. I mean, but you will notice as you start to perfect and get it more accurate, as your technique improves, you will see why we do this. So to summarize, find out where that elbow position needs to be, and then keep it there. That is your point where you work from. If your pullback is weak, then work on it. And so pull it back, and it will give you a lot more momentum and a lot more control over your dart. Focus on that individually, separate to your elbow. You do not want to confuse matters. Shoulder position, we've not really brushed on that much in this lesson, even though it is very important. I said, but you need to not use your shoulder. Your shoulder needs to stay in position. Okay? All your momentum needs to come from your elbow and your pullback. If you can get those elements consistent with your throw, it will make a hell of a lot of difference at the other end of the board. Like and subscribe in the comments, and let me know how you get on.